Oh, excuse me. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Charisma. Checking in. I haven't been around in a while, so forgive me. A little tired, just woke up not too long ago. So don't really have much of a rant. However, I had some people who asked me if I was going to like go back and do like the whole YouTube thing and all that other crazy. I don't know. At any rate, again, I don't have that much to talk about. What I would like to talk about is there was a comment on Facebook from one of my so-called friends, put that in parentheses, and he was talking about, oh, for all of you African Americans who have gone out and seen, what is it, Best Man Holiday, and not seen 12 Years a Slave, shame on you, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So here's my whole thing about the 12 Years a Slave. Granted, I'm pretty sure that it's a great and epic, not really epic, because I don't think any black filmmaker has ever made anything epic aside from Spike Lee and School Days. Maybe Crooklyn. Maybe. I don't know. However, it's never been anything epic when it comes to, well, no, that's not true. Roots. Roots was epic. Roots was that film that made you want to kick every white person's ass in the morning after you watched it and you looked at them completely different. Roots was that film. So, he says that people should be ashamed if they don't go watch this movie. Okay, here's my thing. Why? And I pose this question to him. Why do you think that black people should be black, African American, whatever we're calling ourselves nowadays? Granted, I can't really call myself that much because I'm primarily Indian and white. However, I still have that much black in me, so that makes me black. Hey. At any rate, what makes you think that it's okay for you to say that African Americans, black people, whatever is politically correct at this moment, what makes you say that it's okay that you can just be like, oh, well, shame on you because you didn't go see 12 Years a Slave? Let's think about this. Psychologically, nobody in their right mind wants to go see this movie. Nobody. Why? Why should they? Who wants to keep reliving the fact that we were slaves? We picked cotton. We got raped. We got beat. We got tortured. We had our names stripped from us. We had our culture stripped from us. Who wants to keep reliving this shit? And why do we keep putting this shit out? Like it's doing a just cause. It's not doing a just cause. It's just making shit worse. It's making things worse. Every flipping day, it makes things worse. Why would you want to continuously put something out that says, oh, and by the way, you know that you used to call the white man massa. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to think about that. So he was a free man. He got abducted. He became a slave for 12 years. At this point, seriously, me, if I'm free and I get abducted and I'm out in the open field picking cotton, plowing fields and shit, I'm gonna run because I know that I'm free. Come on now. This is ridiculous. Why do we keep enduring this? Why? As African Americans, black people, colored people, whatever you want to like significant, I can't even say the word that I want to say. Signify yourself as. Finally got that out. Why do you want to keep going back to this? Like, seriously, why? Why do you want to keep doing this to yourself? It doesn't make any sense. Yes. Yes. We were slaves. Yes. We were slaves. Half of you don't even realize that the fact that you're slaves is because the people who were chiefs of your tribes or whatever tribe that you derive from fucking sold you because they needed the money. They wanted the money. Another part of you don't realize that half of the people who were brought over here were prisoners that did something wrong to the tribe. And yes, you have women, children. Yes. And there were those who got caught up in the moment and unfortunately were taken. Black people have been hurting each other for years. They've been wronging each other for years. And we have these movies that are based on when we got over here and what happened in the slave trade. But nobody talks about the beforehand. I think the last time that I heard anybody talk about the beforehand was Roots when they were captured. Or if you ever saw Shaka Zulu. So there were things that happened prior to that. People always they want to talk about slavery all the time. Why? We're in 2013. Slavery only exists now mentally. And half of y'all don't even realize that. There's a mental enslavement that goes on a daily basis and nobody ever realizes it. People don't see it. You're enslaved to the rhythm. You're enslaved to social media. You're enslaved to music that does nothing but degrade you. You're enslaved to business that tells you you can only be a mail clerk and that's it. You're enslaved to poverty. You're enslaved to so many things that succumb you that you don't even realize that you're even in it. But you want to talk about old day slavery. Let's talk about new day slavery. You want to make a movie? You want to make a movie? Make a movie about today. Make a movie about today. And let's not just involve African Americans. Let's involve everybody. And you know what's even crazier? Jewish people have probably been through the worst in their lives. Like, they've been through the worst. I'm like, seriously. You go back to the Bible. You go back to Holocaust. Now, Jewish people have been through a lot. Granted, there's a lot to be said about Jewish people in the Bible. I'm not gonna lie. Not. But they've been through a lot. But you don't see them making movies about it. You do see them directing movies and producing movies and being executive producers of movies and making money off of the movies that they're executive producing. You do see that. So obviously they found a way to franchise on their sorrow, but they're not making movies about it because it's a horrible thing that they don't want to reenact. So why do black people want to continue to reenact it? Why? Why do you want to continue to focus on slavery and how was bad and how was this and how was that? Yes, slavery was bad. Let's get this shit out the way. Yes, it was bad. Horrible. Yes, people were shackled. Thumb to fucking foot. Yes, they were. They were stacked on top of each other. Yes, they were. They shit on each other, pissed on each other for 3 fucking months to get from Africa to fucking here. Yes, did half of them survive? No. Everybody happy? We got that all out the way? When they got here, they stripped us of our names. They stripped us of everything. What did they do? They segregated us by color. Who's lighter? Who's darker? Who has the most privilege? Yes, they've done all that. All that was done. Yes, you got light-skinned people, house niggas. You got dark-skinned people, field niggas. And today, black people within a community, we still don't get along. Why? Because we still live off that mentality. Oh, she's dark. She's light. Oh, she thinks she's better than me. Oh, she think this. We still do that. We still segregate one another. We're still mentally enslaved. And the list goes on. So is everybody clear on the fact that we got slavery down packed? Everything is to a point. Are we good? Are we good? Okay. So now that we got that out the way, why do we continue this cycle? Why? Why? What more do you need to learn about your past that you have not learned yet? What more do you want to learn? What? What do you want to learn? Because there are things that I can tell you right now that are not in textbooks, that are in places unknown. If you go to the Schomburg Library in Harlem, New York, and you go all the way down to the basement and you pick up a book, you'll be surprised at the knowledge that you will gain in regards to slavery if you are that concerned. Stop, for the love of God, stop putting out slavery movies. Let's put out something that uplifts us. Yes, people want to go see Best Man Holiday. Me personally, no, I don't particularly care. Not really my thing, because pretty much half of the black male panel on there are all either dating or married to white women. Don't do me no justice. I'm not going to lust after them. Like, seriously? No. But if you want to feel good, then go watch a movie. Go watch something that takes you away from the everyday and go watch it. No one is going to judge you on what you want to watch. If you want to watch it, then go watch it. If you want to go watch 12 Years a Slave, then go watch that. Here's my whole thing. How are you going to feel when you come out of a movie theater after you watch 12 Years a Slave versus how do you feel when you get out of watching Best Man Holiday? One, you're going to laugh, and two, you're going to be pissed off. So you pick one. We don't need to be pissed off anymore. Let's give this shit a rest, for God's sake. Come on, people. Get it together. I need y'all to get it together. Seriously, as a whole, we need to get it together. And the issue, if anybody wants to make a movie right now, and if anybody ever sees this, do me this favor. If you're a movie maker, director, producer, whatever the case may be, make a movie on why black people can't fucking get together and come together for a cause. Because we ain't had a leader since Martin. I'm just saying. We can't get together. We're always fighting about stuff. What's important? What's this? You always got that pro-black. You always got that pro-life and I don't see a color. And you just be humans. Just be cordial. Just be wonderful. Just accept the fact that things are what they are. Things were what they were. And now we're here. And let's stop dwelling on the past. Why don't we just get over it and learn to laugh a little bit? So that's my rant. And love y'all.